Hey, you guys, Coach Liz here. All right, this week I want to take a break from covering our lifebook topics, our healthy habits of the week, and talk about something that is trending right now in the weight loss and health industry. It is the GLP-1 drugs. You've probably heard of Ozempic, semi-glutide, trizepitide, Monjaro, those type of drugs, and they're very common right now and will only become more popular over the upcoming years. There's a lot of research going into them. They've worked well for a lot of people, and a lot of doctors are prescribing them. And so I just wanted to talk about what are they, what are the pros and the cons, and how to get the best results if that's something you're choosing to do. Now, before I get started, I just wanted to cover, I have been training in this area with LifeMD as an Optavia coach. We have become certified to assist people using weight loss drugs to help them get better results, long-term healthy habits, and the right nutrition. So I've been studying and training in this area for a while. And so I'm excited to share just because this is becoming more common. And I just like people to become educated and to be able to get the best results possible if that's something that they are choosing to do. Now, what is a GLP-1 drug? Now, GLP-1 mimics a natural hormone that your body makes. And everyone has that hormone. But some people, especially people that are very skinny but can eat a lot, they probably produce more of that GLP-1 drug or hormone, I should say, versus someone that gains weight really easily. Maybe they don't produce as much. So that injection actually is just more of that mimics that hormone. And what it is supposed to do is it helps with food noise. So if you think about food a lot and have a lot of cravings, it can kind of do something in your brain that you're not thinking about food as much. Also helps with suppressing appetite because it slows your digestion. So food that you eat takes a lot longer to digest, so you stay full or satisfied longer. And it can also speed up your metabolism a little bit. Now, the science behind that is it balances blood sugar. That's why it's designed for diabetics, but it works well in the weight loss field also. So that's why a lot of people are using that. But one great thing is Optavia, the science behind Optavia is all about balancing blood sugar. So it actually helps to improve that hormone naturally by just getting into a good fat burn, learning to balance your blood sugar, decrease inflammation. So you can get the same results with the Optavia program as you can using those drugs. And so my clients that are just doing our traditional weight loss program, they're actually losing just as fast as my clients that are using the GLP-1 drugs in addition to the program. It's just the GLP-1 drug just kind of helps with the food noise and helps you just to not be hungry. And so those are the benefits of it. Some of the cons are there are some side effects that are very common in those drugs. So a big one is nausea. A lot of people are feeling nauseous. And when you don't feel great, or when you feel nauseous, you don't feel like eating a lot of vegetables or healthy foods. You feel like eating carbs more. So you can often be eating kind of the wrong foods for the small amount of calories that you are eating. So nausea is a big one. Constipation, because it slows digestion. Constipation is a big side effect. So just making sure that you're getting plenty of fiber, water, walking, all of those things that help move things along are beneficial. Then there's other ones like sometimes headaches, sulfur burps or indigestion, things like that. But I would say like nausea is probably one of the most common, and constipation, one of the most common side effects. So what are some things that, as you're weighing the pros and cons of these, some people love them, some people hate them. A lot of times it just takes trying them to see if it's a good fit for you. But even before that, before you're even trying them, it's good to decide if it's a good fit for you. So I don't recommend these for everyone. I don't think it's a great fit just for everyone to do this. It's more for people that maybe have a lot of weight to lose and have tried many, many things over the years. And it's just like a lot of it's just mental, like just thinking about food too much, really struggling to retrain those habits. It can kind of just give you that jump start that you need. We need some wins under the belt to help you get that progress. And so sometimes that just helps you get started. You don't have to be on them for your whole weight loss journey. A lot of people just want them for a few months to kind of get started and get into some good habits. Some people use them until they reach their goal. A lot of people, because they don't know what to do after, have decided they're going to take these for the rest of their life. And now I don't recommend doing these shots for the rest of your life. We don't know the long-term side effects from this, but if it's a tool that's going to help you get on that path, then hey, more power to you. It's not something that you need to be ashamed of. It's just a tool. If you use it as that, I want to clarify that you don't want to use this as your magic pill. It's not the problem solving aspect of your weight or your health. It is just a tool. So if you're using it just using that and not changing anything else, I promise you, you'll come out worse, because most people will gain their weight back if they haven't made any changes. But if it's a tool to help you to make those changes, then awesome. So the things that are most concerning with these, there's 3 things that I really like to address. The first thing is muscle loss. Now, studies show that up to 75%, but more commonly around 50% of what people are losing is their muscle. So people are actually becoming fatter when they're taking these drugs because they're losing muscle. Now, muscle is really hard to build, especially as you age. It becomes harder to gain muscle. So you want to protect your muscle like it's gold. You don't want to lose muscle if you can at all help it. So a few things that I recommend is prioritize your protein. The Optavia program, that's one thing I love about that, is it has enough protein to protect your lean muscle so you're not losing your muscle. Also, because the fuelings are smaller and more nutritionally dense, you're getting more nutrition in less quantity. So especially my clients that are following our weight loss program in conjunction with the GLP-1s, they are having great success because they're eating every few hours, they're balancing their blood sugar, they're getting plenty of nutrition, plenty of protein, they feel good, they're making healthy choices. So you want to make sure that you're not going under on your calories, because if you are only eating 500 calories a day, that's not doing your body any favors. You're not getting the nutrition that you need. So making sure that you prioritize protein is huge. I recommend trying to get at least 100 grams of protein a day. It's really going to help protect that lean muscle. Now, if you're really working to build muscle, we're going to want to increase that protein even more. But having that standard of trying to get 100 grams of protein, that's pretty standard. Sometimes that's hard to do if you're not feeling hungry. So supplementing protein can be really helpful. I typically will supplement half of my protein, like in protein shakes. The fuelings, essential amino acids are really great to protect your lean muscle. So I usually will do half my protein in supplements like that. And then the other half I do in whole foods, lean meats, eggs, cottage cheese, Greek yogurts, those kind of things. So if you want some help on knowing what proteins are good options, reach out to me. I would love to help. So I'll put my email below. I can send you a list of healthy proteins and help you just kind of know how to get the right amount of protein to protect your muscle. But that would be my number one concern of anyone doing these drugs, is make sure you're protecting your muscle. You don't want to get fatter because of these shots, especially if you gain some weight back, it's going to be fat, not muscle. And so you end up having a higher BMI in the long run. The second thing is nutrition. You want to make sure that you're getting plenty of nutrition. So if you're not feeling great, you're nauseous, you're less likely to want to eat vegetables and protein. So making sure that you are prioritizing good nutrition, still getting your vegetables. You need that fiber, you need your vitamins. The fuelings are great because they have all of your vitamins, probiotics, good nutrition in them. But I would recommend taking a multivitamin at least while you are doing these, especially if you're not eating as good variety as you should probably with your nutrition. But really prioritize the vegetables and the protein, and then making sure that you're getting that fiber. That's going to be really helpful. All right. And then the third thing is the lifestyle change. If you are just using this as a Band-Aid to help get the weight off, but you don't make any changes, chances are you're going to gain more weight back. And so making sure that you're working on your mindset. I love with our community, we really focus on healthy mindset. We help you recognize emotional eating and learning how to process emotions instead of buffering with food, recognizing habits that we have, and just getting into better habits. So the habits that we really focus on with our clients are the high five. the hydration, really making sure you're drinking lots of water, balanced nutrition, learning how to balance your blood sugar and getting plenty of lean protein and veggies, eating every few hours. Sleep is critical for weight loss and, just for healthy living. Sleep is a big one. Exercise, making sure that you're adding in some kind of exercise, preferably some weight resistance training to really help, the muscle growth and preservation of your muscle. And then the mindset, making sure that you're working on the mindset. I recommend Dr. Anderson's Habits of Health book, his life book that goes with it. These are so helpful in creating that long-term healthy habit. Dr. Anderson actually quotes in the Habits of Health book on page 53 about diets. And he said, diets that put your nutritional balance out of whack nearly always fail and can actually make it harder to lose weight in the future. So just making sure that if you are, choosing a nutrition plan to make some progress with your goals, that you're getting plenty of nutrition. You don't want to go way too low on your calories and get that out of whack. So there's a lot of helpful things in these books that help with the mindset. And then the last little tip that I will share is transitioning off of them. Most likely you don't want to pay for these expensive drugs long-term for the rest of your life. It's an investment in your health while you are getting to that healthy weight, while you're making some changes with your habits, whether it be a few months or a year, depending on what your goals are. But I really recommend transitioning off of them once you reach your healthy weight and not just stopping them cold turkey, because you will be more hungry, craving sweets more, and most likely go back to the old habits that got you to where you were to start with. So working with a coach to transition slowly off the medication, and then increasing your carbs and calories slowly up, and then learning how to balance those blood sugar on your own with food. So one little tip is every time I eat 6 times a day. I eat smaller portions. I don't ever eat really big meals. And I always make sure to have something with protein every time I eat. So that really helps to keep that blood sugar balanced. So just kind of learning those tricks, that if I eat a piece of fruit, having some cottage cheese or a cheese stick with it, or having toast with eggs, not just eating naked carbs, having some proteins or some healthy fats with it, really help to balance that blood sugar. So learning those little tips and tricks that will help you to be able to keep that blood sugar balance, so that your body will naturally release more of that hormone on its own and control those hunger and cravings. So those are a few of my tips. If you're already taking a GLP-1 or if you're thinking about it, hopefully that will help. If you want more information, reach out. I would love to help you, whether I connect you with LifeMD that we work with, or you can get them through your doctor or like a medical spa. Just don't order them randomly off the internet if you decide to try that. But if you want more tips on how to get the best results from your health goals, I would love to partner with you. I'd love to hear what your goals are and see what the good fit would be for your nutrition while using those drugs. We do have a program specifically for medically supported weight loss that just make sure that you're getting enough nutrition and the protein to protect your muscles. So hopefully that helped. I would love to hear how your journey is going so far if you're already using them. But chances are, if you haven't heard of them yet, you will soon, because they are something that has become very common in the health and weight loss industry. So I just thought I'd share a little bit of information about what I found, what I, working with clients directly and through research, and working with doctors through LifeMD as far as what they have experienced also. So hope that helps. I hope you have a good week.